What? What did you say? You missed everyone? I did too. It's crazy, right? Hmm. This feels weird. We haven't done this in a really long time. Do you feel weird? No? Not at all? Just a little bit? I feel strange. Okay. Everybody hear me okay? Everything okay? I haven't done this in so long. I don't even know if my setup's good. Are you good? We're gonna find out who your daddy is tomorrow. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. You don't care, do you? Okay. Well, you tell everybody bye. See, it's been fun, but I'm gonna go sniff somebody's butt. Bye. Hey, guys. On the wrong monitor. I got everything all jacked up. This is a hot mess express here. I got myself out of my sick bed because I got this email. I get a lot of emails. I get a lot of weird emails. I get some really weird emails, even with my spam filters. But I got this email, and the name looked kind of familiar. And, you know, I just had surgery last week. I'm still recovering. I got the whole wrapped up everything. Sucks. But I was like, Laura Owens. Why does that sound familiar? So I had to search my phone and all that. And then I was like, oh, that's the chick from the Clayton case. Okay. And I was going to read it. But then I thought, after I read, hold on. I don't want to get ahead of myself. All I saw was her name. And I thought, I should wait to read this until I start a live because I'm feeling lucky. I think this is it. She's going to do it. To me. She's going to admit that she lied and made up the whole pregnancy to me in the email. I know it. So, I have not read the email. I read the title and I said, I'm going to wait for my friends. So literally, I have no idea what it's about. It could be bad, but you know what? When I create my videos, I watch a little bit of it to make sure it's not like total crap, but I don't watch the whole thing all the way to the end. As I'm giving commentary, like in our court cases, that's me reacting like in real time. So lots of times people are like, I can't believe you supported her. Well, in the beginning, when we only knew like 3 things, I'm not talking about her, just the hyperbole, her, I don't know. I didn't know all these things, you know, hindsight's 2020. But I digress. Where did I put, oh, it's a picture. I got to do this. Oh, I totally forgot how to do all this stuff. I need like someone to help me. It's a picture. I took a picture of the email, but I did not read it. So that would be in screenshots. There we go. Are you guys excited? It's kind of like something new and interesting. I haven't had anything exciting in a while. I got an email from a documentary guy that kind of creeped me out, but I didn't know what it was. So as I'm leading up to it, sorry, I got all kinds of stuff going on. I thought I had cleaned it all out and I didn't. I didn't do it. Okay, so now, oh, thank you, Donna. It's called Good Lights and a Filter. I'm a hot mess. Like, I just had surgery. I've been laid up all week. I am hurting like hell and all over the place. The subject of this email is demand for immediate retraction of misleading and defamatory content. Well, Misleading is kind of an ambiguous word, so I'm not going to go on that. But defamatory, I'm pretty certain that I didn't cross the line into defamatory. Did I see Jay Robine in here? Just to make sure, you know, he's there. Yeah. We might have to discuss this defamatory thing because I'm not really comfortable with hearing that. Defamatory. She thinks I was defamatory. Real quick. Just for shits and giggles. Okay, is it shits and giggles, kicks and giggles, or what's the other one? What's the saying? Everybody says it different. I never know which one's like really the right one. Arizona defamation. Oh, I don't want to read what a bunch of lawyers say about defamation. Malicious prosecution. That's an interesting one. Oh, that's malicious prosecution. See, my brain's not right. I'm thinking vexatious. Vexatious. That's a word she should shit on my tittle. My son's going to come out here and think I'm crazy. All right. Thanks, Jay. Because I try and pull it up. Oh, wait, here it is. Or that's the damages. Here it is. A person commits... Share screen. Y'all don't want to look at me. Shits and giggles. That's what I thought. But some people say other weird stuff, and it's just weird. Yep. Awesome. Okay. Hey, do you guys want to know a trick? When you're on a web page or something and you want to scroll in really, I'm trying to click on the StreamYard screen. This is why I don't do lives. I don't do lives because of this. And you want to scroll in really fast, you hold down the control key and you move the little wheelie thing on your mouse. Is this not it, Jay? A person commits defamation of an employer. Oh, this is an employer. Oh, this isn't the right statute. I need to know what defamation is. I've been accused of defamation. This is labor. Oh, we're in case text. That's giving me like... It's actually... Oh, shit. Sorry, Lauren. I actually opened Twitter and opened... I went to copy the link and I got all like excited and started the stream instead of sending Lauren a link. Awesome like that. Okay. She's in Arizona. So I was trying to find the Arizona statute. I pulled it up before. I don't know why. Do, 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 do. Did you guys see how close I am to 50,000? Oh my God, I'm freaking out. I'm going to show you the email. Come on. But we need to know here. That's insurance. What the hell? Do they not have a regular defamation? Libel and slander. That's what it is. It's called libel and slander. They have it broken down. The elements. Okay, so Arizona follows the law, just like many others, where you have to have certain elements to have defamation. And those elements basically amount to what you're saying has to be false. You have to have injured the person by saying it. And some places you have to have intent, other places you don't. All right. The amazing J. Robine Law will find me the right site and text it to me because he's awesome like that. And you ready? I feel like there should be like a drum roll or something. I'm kind of excited. I really wish I had someone to talk back to me. Talking to the computer is kind of crazy. I'm not sure she knows what defamation is. All right, here we go. Meg, I followed your playlist on Owens v. Eckerd with increasing concern. She followed me. OMG. She followed me. Brad, can you DM me on Twitter or somewhere so I can send it to you? I don't know how to reach you. But seriously, she followed me. She followed me. Ooh, I'm important. Somebody followed me. Right. Your most recent video, titled "Faking a Pregnancy is Easy When You Have Zoom Court," stands out for its particularly harmful assertions, as this title and the content are categorically untrue and damaging. It's evident that these distortions are designed to boost views and monetization, but at a cost to the truth and to my personal reputation. Interesting. Let's break this one down for a minute. I think I have a better way to do this. How does she know I'm monetized? Like, I actually haven't been for a while, so what she's saying is kind of categorically false. That's a little bit of an issue. I don't like people saying false things about me. She's making a very large assumption. Yeah. When you say negative things about someone else that you have literally no proof of that might harm their reputation, that is defamation. So accusing me of distorting the truth to boost views and monetization, actually, it's kind of defamatory. I might have to call my lawyer. Ooh. On the other hand, I based everything in that video on actual evidence, you know, documents or affidavits. Yeah, like everything was based on something real, like fact, like hardcore fact. I wasn't messing around. I don't usually screw around with stuff like that. I'm not a big fan of speculation. I mean, it's kind of like assumptions. When I was in the 6th grade, I remember my cute little sweet and innocent teacher. She got up in front of the class and she's like, okay, we're going to learn how to spell assume. And then she did the ass/you/me. And that was to teach you how to spell assume. And I have never spelled assume wrong again. And every time I say the word assume, I say, you're going to make an ass out of you and me. And I remember that sweet little teacher cursing and saying ass, and we all giggled. Yeah, that's kind of what speculation is. Doesn't do me any good. So I go with things that are proven. And sometimes when something is submitted in court as a document, it's assumed to be true, but it can later be proven to be untrue. But it is my belief that it is true. And as long as I believe that what I'm saying is true, it can't be defamatory. Wah, wah. Discord. I don't have Discord open. Opening Discord. Thank God I got 3 monitors, man. There's so much going on at once. Okay. Where is a... Boom. Anyone else want an invite? Let's party. We're almost to 50K. I can walk again. I might never be able to eat McDonald's again, but that's probably a good thing, right? All right, I'm going to share my screen. Oh, wait, that's not the right thing. We're going to stop sharing that one, and we are going to share this window. It's not a screen, it's a window. Like, could they make it any more confusing? I'm trying to share an email without putting myself off the screen. Actually, fun fact, your gallbladder is something that I never gave a second thought to. Like, everything else in my body's broken. I'm not thinking about some little thing that's shoved up under your liver, but it is releasing like bile that helps you digest things. And when you take it away, you don't have enough stuff to digest. So like you have to eat small meals and you can't eat fatty stuff. Like I can't have avocados anymore. That's one of my favorite foods. I don't know what I'm going to do. It's very depressing. So you have to like change your whole entire diet. It's crazy. I had no idea. Like it was this dramatic, this little tiny thing. Did whoever needed my link get my link? Are we good? Are we good? All right, let's continue. This is exciting. The implication that I exploited remote proceedings to fabricate a pregnancy is grossly inaccurate. Okay, before I go any further, I didn't say that she exploited it. I simply said that it is much easier. It is a benefit. Oh, wait, where's my, you good? I was trying to give you a thumbs up, but I couldn't find my camera. I'm a hot mess. Welcome.
Oh, sorry, I was afraid I was going to miss this. Go on.
So, yeah, I think I was just commenting on the fact that it makes it a lot easier. It's like a plus. I don't know.
Look at that email signature. Oh, sorry.
That we're not there yet. We're on. See, I knew I should have like did some kind of reveal. Like here, let me scroll down. Let me hide it with a box. Okay. Although do you know what's funny is everybody that's watching this has read this whole thing while I'm running my mouth, and I haven't even read it yet. No idea what it says.
You gotta put the emotion behind it. It just doesn't do it justice, you know?
Although the hearing you show in that video was indeed via Zoom, I was physically present in the court the very next day with Clayton in clear view of him and others. This fact was completely overlooked in your coverage. Well, I'm pretty sure I ended my coverage at that hearing. So that would be part 2, wouldn't it? I mean, like after you end and then you put something else onto it, doesn't that make it like the next part?
Sorry, this is just so stupid.
I don't know.
You can't really make sense of that. Don't try too hard because it's not going to make sense.
No, it is not. It is not. It is not. It's like azure, some weird ass color. It's like hex, what is it, 4051B4 or something? That's what it is.
Someone says to help Brad. What does that mean?
I sent him a link. Whoever wants to join can jump on. I don't care. I just got to get through this, then we can chat. Okay. Attached is an expert report from Dr. Mike Medchill. a respected obstetrician who has delivered over 22,000 babies. Numbers. I like numbers. I've already done the math on this one, and that is impossible. Absolutely impossible. There's no way. Unless he's counting things that he oversaw, like he oversaw a hospital full of people. But there is no possible way.
Maybe they're like baby chicks, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, unless it was like in another country where it was all like quadruplets or something. It's not humanly. It came out to like 300 a day. And the man never took a vacation, if that was the case.
They're counting all the babies that were present at the hospital. Not that he worked there.
It could be.
He's counting everything. It's all his guppies. It's all his chickens. It's all his kitty cats. It's all the animals in the world. That's what it is. It's the only way it makes sense. He's Noah. Okay. His report confirms my pregnancy and directly disputes the baseless claims you aired. I'm going to skip that for a minute. Yeah. While you are free to voice your opinions, thank you, First Amendment. Fourth Amendment? First Amendment. Oh, God. My brain is mush. Crossing into defamation under the pretense of discussion or commentary is unacceptable. It absolutely is. Right on, girlfriend. We're on the same page. Defamation's not cool. Absolutely.
Sorry, I was waiting for defamation. Cheers.
Like, that's why I didn't do it. I made absolutely sure not to do it. Because I know you got a hot, itchy little legal finger there.
Litigious Laura over there.
The content you've produced strays far from responsible journalism and ventures into legal liability.
Oh, really?
That's hurtful and defamatory. Unless that's your opinion. And if that's your opinion, you can shove it up your fucking ass. Because I am not a journalist. I am a commentator. I am commenting on what I see and the facts before me. And I'm sorry that they do not fit your narrative. But
how can she call it responsible journalism considering what she's released publicly with Medium and her other articles?
Because she is free to say whatever she wants. However, she might want to know that my undergrad degree is in law, and I've spent my whole career, in and around the legal field, so I ain't past the bar, but I know a little bit. Sorry, I am very confident in what I said, and you can do anything you want. You can file. Do you know anybody can file a lawsuit for any reason at all? Like, no matter what. Like, I had a lawyer friend tell me this story yesterday that was pretty interesting. So there was two guys that were in a dispute, and one of them kept filing motions at the courthouse. Well, when you file a motion, everybody has to go to the hearing, and they have to stand there and wait 2 to 4 hours while they get through all the other motions until yours is called. Sometimes you're lucky you're at the beginning. Sometimes you're at the very end. So the person has to take off work. You have to pay the lawyer for all that time and everything else. Well, this guy starts filing these frivolous motions and then just doesn't show up. And there's no penalty. There was nothing anybody could do.
I've heard of similar stories like that. It's pretty bullshit. And
Dave! What's up, Dave? If you would like to join the crowd, let me know. Yeah, this is my issue with Medchill's report, is that he didn't examine her. He didn't have all of her medical records. He had a narrowly focused set of facts and basically was told, okay, get from A to B some way. And he did. He absolutely did. But the problem is the way he did that is contradicted by the facts that have taken place already. I think I had a little bit of a benefit coming into this late in the game, where you guys kind of watched it step by step. I'm seeing all this at once. So as I'm reading Medchill's report, I'm still watching the hearings from the beginning, and I'm reading everything from start to finish, like getting into it. So I'm picking up, you guys of course picked them all up way before me, but I'm really seeing these glaring differences in what's going on. Like, you can't be this and this. So it's all of her facts are not possible to tie together. It's just not humanly possible. It's not humanly possible to absorb a 20-week-old baby.
well,
And
the funny thing is we can't even lock her down on the facts for which story she's trying to tell.
Yeah. Put my headphone in. Oh, trouble at the casita.
I just figured it's because he
Wow.
left town, so now she's gonna act out.
That is funny that you
That's
got an
right,
email
Daddy's
whenever he's
away.
Ew.
gone. I refuse to acknowledge that comment.
Ew. I'm gonna need another shot.
Funny story. I got an email completely unrelated to this from a documentary guy, wanting something about neighbors. I don't know. I haven't even followed up on it, but it was signed "All the Best,"
Oh,
and
no.
I'm like, what?
How
And
dare
so
you.
we're trying to track it down to figure out what it was. 'Cause I've never heard anyone else sign their name that way. Like, who says that?
I send my work emails that way now.
But you do that on purpose, right?
Now, yes.
Wait, who's that going?
All of us.
I don't know why.
It might be that you don't have your headphones in, so that
Why didn't you say something? Gosh. It's supposed to filter that out.
there.
For some reason, my headphones aren't connecting. Okay. Take it over for a minute, Lauren. Promo
Me?
your channels.
I don't know what to do. I don't know how to do this.
Promo your channel. 30 seconds. I just got to grab a different pair of headphones.
Hi, I'm IT Goatee. I do not have a channel, so
Greg Gillespie.
We
You
are
can,
all
find me at Lethal
we're
Lord
all
904.
Greg Gillespie.
Yeah.
No, your channel has been awesome, Lauren. I love how quick your videos are, and they're so jam-packed with information. It's been such a benefit to have for the case.
Thank you. Appreciate that. I don't actually know, I don't know what to say half the time, so I don't have a lot of filler in my brain. So.
It's perfect though, and I think it's what works because your videos are hilarious, but they're also informational, and yeah, I thoroughly enjoy them. So
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Hi, Meg.
Okay, is the audio better
Should be.
Yeah.
I think
with
so.
my cheap $5 headphones? I need a good headphones, and I don't have them. I don't know. I don't like any of them.
I mean, headphones or whatever. These are my gaming headphones that I use. So
Oh, Lauren, what's your channel?
It's Lethal Lauren 904.
Tiff, can you post
Should
a
I
link in
change
the
my
chat?
name? I can change my name if I need to.
No. Well, I mean, if you want to. Is the audio
No, I
better?
don't
I'm
want
so
to.
sorry, guys. Next time, tell me. Gosh. I heard Lauren's videos have been awesome. We're going to try and put something together for tomorrow. Kind of centering around like I think the gaslighting theme, right, Lauren?
Yeah, I gotta, because I was supposed to do some school stuff before I got on here, but then I started drinking, so I guess I'll just go ahead and start working on that when we're done here.
Oh, that's a really good idea.
Yeah.
Yes, you can absolutely see what they. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Trust me, every little bit helps. You go down for a week on this thing and you're done for. It's like you don't post for a week and they're like, write you off, bury your channel. All right, next.
Well, thankfully,
Okay.
Tiff did that one stream for you.
She did. She's an angel. I love Tiff.
Everyone's
She
getting
copies and
letters.
pastes. Copies and pastes threats. I'm enjoying it. I don't get threatening emails very often.
See, the funny thing is Laura doesn't even understand what anti-slap is, and Dingus is going around talking about suing everyone in the world. Like, the idea that none of these cases would be able to go to full trial before a summary judgment motion is so funny.
I mean, it is ludicrous that they think that they're making these threats. He's an attorney. He has no, he knows he has no case. Like, literally no case.
You get a threat, and you get a threat, and you get a threat.
And you get a threat. And
I feel
you
really
get a
left
threat.
out. I have gotten no threats so far.
There's
I'm
time. Just wait.
Feeling really left out. I kind of feel like I made it. Like, am I in the big time now?
Yeah.
Like,
Well, the thing is I don't think
Oh, don't make
she's
me laugh,
gone after
guys.
I don't think she's gone after Megan Fox. I don't think she's gone after Tug either. I think she's uniquely targeting you because you're not so big to have, that many resources behind you, but you're big enough to worry super a lot because of where you're getting.
well, Ho don't know what I got. Oh, I'm sorry. What were you talking about? I was thinking about something else. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys. I really do. I really appreciate the support so much. I kind of jumped into this at the last minute.
Baby? Who is Megan and Tug's Pond Scum baby? That's fantastic.
You had a pond scum baby?
Yes, so.
OMG.
Apparently.
Oh my gosh. Look at the picture.
Ew! It looks a little bit like an off-color Teletubby.
That's perfect.
I do. I feel like I'm in an exclusive club. Like, wow. And I got out of bed and put on a bra just to do this. This is like so exciting. Oh, TMI, I'm sorry. Thank you so much, Kayla. I appreciate you.
Whoops.
Well, you know.
You're on the verge of hitting your 50K.
OMG, I can do that. I know, I'm so close to 50. I can do that. Thank you. So, in summary, I urge you to retract the false statements and delete the videos or correct the misinformation immediately. If these issues are not resolved promptly, be advised that my attorney is prepared to pursue legal action against all parties who have perpetrated or profited from these falsehoods. That'd be no one. So, I mean, okay. You can if you want, but it's kind of like wasting your money on the filing fees. Those things get expensive.
Not just the filing fees, but the time for your attorney to write it up. And
Oh, and then maybe I can go out of town and then she can track down all my ex-boyfriends and just random hookups and she can just try and serve me at all their houses. That would be awesome. I think what she doesn't realize is, like, I'm nobody. Like, Megan Fox has an amazing career. She is a journalist. Dave has an unbelievable career. He's a comedian. He's like
doing
creator,
everything.
commentator, it's like everything. Yeah, I'm like, he's got his hand in so many pots. He's an entertainer. He's amazing. I'm like disabled single mom, sitting here chilling, doing something to keep myself busy. Like, if you want to sue me, feel free. You can have my house and the
don't invite
mortgage
that.
that comes with it,
No.
Like, I literally got nothing to give you, honey.
I can give her the rest of this vodka.
Vodka sounds good.
It's actually pretty terrible.
I
Yeah.
really, you're not going to hurt my reputation because I blew that out in high school. Like, there's nothing.
Even
Come at
as
me, bro.
Megan Fox says, you can have my old mom minivan sitting out in the driveway. That's about all I got.
Yeah, right? Oh, I upgraded from a minivan to an SUV. Do you know what the difference is? The doors swing the opposite way.
Yeah.
That's all it is. But you're cool if you drive like a compact SUV. You're not cool if you drive a minivan. Like, what's the difference? I loved my minivan. Anyways, so I did not print any false statements. I guess I should respond and tell her that if she can prove to me that a statement that I said was false, I will gladly retract it. But I don't believe that MedChill report technically proves anything false. I believe that is a differing opinion from, the other experts. And I really didn't, you can't really weigh the two together.
Well, Dr. Drugworm told me she only has one ovary, so I don't know if that means anything.
I went to school with a kid that only had one testicle. I wonder if that's the same thing.
Wow, not where I thought we were going with this, but cool.
Sorry.
Never apologize, but
New guy too.
My head just jumps around places.
yeah,
All right.
I'm with Megan. Don't respond. Just send her a red receipt. She already got it, when you opened it. So
Yeah, she already got it.
I think I have my things turned off. Do they do them automatically now?
No, it's her
Why would the fake
her
ultrasound?
signature, the GIF that's in it
Mhm.
is actually tagged so that when it's loaded, it then triggers a red receipt on her side.
Nice. I do have to say, she has developed her
A certain
editing
set of
skills?
skills.
Yes, like if you go from start to finish, like I'm putting together this timeline, and as I'm going through it, you can see her improving as she goes through. It's kind of impressive to watch. If it wasn't for the fact that what she's doing is absolutely heinous and she should be criminally prosecuted for it, in my opinion.
What are the odds of that ever happening?
Low.
Slim.
That's what I thought.
Very slim.
It's very slim, but it can happen, and it does happen. I'm not sure if anybody's familiar with what's his name? Kim Blandino in New Mexico.
It doesn't sound familiar.
This dude sued everybody. He can't even have a trial in the town because he has stuff against every single judge there. Vexatious litigant. Law Talk with Mike covers him a lot. He's out in Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
So he has been barred from bringing any.
He's labeled a
further
vexatious
lawsuits.
litigant.
Yes. So some states have the vexatious litigant, actual
It's
statute
written in
where
their
they
code. Yeah.
you can be charged with it. Other states, it's just there's an order by the court.
Basically, anything that you want to file by the court has to be reviewed by the court to determine
Mm-hmm.
if it's going to be valid or not.
Would that make
And-
a difference if they're bugging people out of state with lawsuits and stuff like that?
Well, the thing it's most likely done only in the jurisdiction where they're labeled vexatious,
Yeah.
but an out-of-state party trying to sue someone in a different state would be really odd because then you're forum shopping to get around your vexatious status.
I think
So
she kind of, she doesn't have fixation status. I was going to say, she kind of did that to Dave, though. Wasn't she trying to sue him in California or something?
right, but that's where he was.
Yeah.
It confuses me that our court systems don't have a way to communicate with each other amongst the different jurisdictions. Like our police forces can. We've done that with, the FBI, the missing children databases. We should have something like that for the courts, I would think, to help make these connections on who's being litigious and not.
I mean, it generally comes down to opposing parties looking up the person to be able to see if they have anything, or if it comes up on a basic background check or whatnot.
The courts actually aren't supposed to look outside of what evidence is presented to them. So it's up to whoever's filing the case to get all that evidence and bring it to them.
Yeah. Well, like for this case, for instance, trying to get those court documents, there's only 4 courthouses in Arizona that you can physically go to get the information. All of the other courthouses are for their own counties. So it's more difficult to do the legwork, so to speak.
It should be a hell of a lot easier to get publicly available information.
The one thing that I will agree with Gingras on is that the court system needs to upgrade their systems so that they're not using 1980s computer technology. But
do you know how many court systems have been hacked recently?
Recently, no.
By me, Greg Gillespie.
Fulton County, Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
They took the entire county offline for over 6 months.
What?
And that's Atlanta. Sorry, Atlanta, Georgia. Completely offline. Court system down, nothing. And so think about it. When you take a court system offline, it's not just like the hearings we're seeing and filing and getting information. It's all the people trying to pay traffic tickets, people trying to pay their child support, every single aspect that flows through that court, no communication. The same thing happened in the entire state of Kansas last year. In one of the hearings I was watching, the judge told one of the lawyers to fax it. And the lawyer goes, I don't know how to use the fax machine. He was like 20 years old.
It's funny because I'm a big Japanophile. I love learning new things about Japan. And the one thing that's very common is that everyone hates Japan's administrative system because everything is based on faxes or floppy disks or something, because they're just
the horror.
Yeah.
How is that legal?
I don't know, but people still use stuff like that, and it's crazy.
Like,
fax machines should be outlawed.
We use a fax machine at the hospital where I work because I have to send out patient referrals to, sometimes we have to send them to a different unit. So I have to fax out the patient referrals, and there's a lot of confidential information on that and stuff like that. I'm like, this is not a great plan.
Fax machines are unencrypted, so yeah, let's send PHI over unencrypted telephone wires. That's a great idea.
Otherwise they might have to, pay the CEO less and spend money on equipment, and that would just be unjust.
They wouldn't let me email my doctor because it wasn't safe, but I could fax them.
Yeah. God forbid you let Outlook encrypt your email for you. Jeez.
Okay, where did I save that document at?
Anyway, going back to Laura, the best case scenario for things that'll happen to her is, one, Clayton wins his case and gets his legal filings. Then they have the ability to go civilly after her. And if the court deems it necessary, may refer to the district attorney for possible criminal case against her.
Mm-hmm. That's in a perfect world.
Yeah, it's not easy to do.
If it was a smaller jurisdiction, I would think they might have a decent shot at it, but a big jurisdiction, I really don't know.
In my experience in Maricopa County, they aren't apt to prosecute or push things forward when there aren't acts of violence involved. Mm-hmm. Most things with stalking and harassment and a lot of things you're seeing with Laura, they'll let either people plead down to misdemeanors and make it go away, or they don't even prosecute either. I've been talking with the county attorney for something separate, and she's like, you have to call every week and you need to make yourself known so that we'll keep pushing this. And it's like, I'm already dealing with, this other aspect. Now I have to fight just to get the courts to make things just. And this case is the exact same thing. Same.
It's the
level.
squeaky wheel, and it's not just the squeaky wheel anymore. It's what's going to stir up the public.
Mhm.
What could we have to deal with? You know, okay, well, this could blow up and this could blow up. So let's put out these dumpster fires. But these people, whatever. You know, she's screwing over individuals.
Yeah.
She's not screwing over a large group of people. When she starts hosting conferences and, you know, yeah.
Well, I mean, at least her, you know, freaking Tinder prospects will be worse now because people Google her and this is the first thing she's going to see.
Oh, she has absolutely destroyed her reputation. And that's one of the things that is going to ruin her defamation claims, because she put herself out there. She wasn't singled out by anybody else. Like, if nobody knew her name and I had gone on here and said, OMG, Laura Owens did this, this, and this. Even if it was true, but nobody knew her name, kind of would be getting into a little bit of the gray area. I probably would be okay. But she did it. Like, you're laying all your crazy, batshit crazy. We got a batshit crazy shirt. Look, I can show it to you now because I'm on here. Batshit crazy.
If she hadn't gone to the sun, I don't think any of us would be here right now.
No, she created this, and I think she thrives in it. I really do. I think she thrives in it. Brad, are you looking up where the saying batshit crazy came from?
I am not, but I found this.
I was sure you did. Do I have to hit it, or can you hit it?
You have to hit it.
Okay.
Look at this. From the anonymous woman in the Clayton Eckerd scandal. Hi, I'm the anonymous woman in the Clayton Eckerd scandal.
Wow.
Copy and pasted to multiple different tip lines to press outlets, September 27th, 2023. Who made the big deal about being the anonymous woman in the Clayton Eckerd paternity scandal? Oh, wait, it was you, Laura.
I'm the anonymous woman.
Here's my address. I'm the anonymous woman. Here's my MySpace profile.
Right?
Usually when there's an anonymous woman, it's related to some kind of scandal, and you don't want to put that out there, just FYI for the future. I mean, I'm just trying to help a sister out.
I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah. Keep it on the DL. Look, somebody put this in the in the chat yesterday. Oh, whoa. Slow down there. Oh, it doesn't work. Okay.
Yeah.
See the bat shit crazy?
That's pretty good.
I thought that was so cute. Okay. Anyways. Back to work.
I want one that says "Bat Shirt Crazy," and it's just got like a really weird bat on it.
Send me what you want. I can throw anything up in the merch shop. It takes like 2
Careful,
minutes.
careful what you wish for, but yeah, okay.
No, for real.
Okay.
I have never seen the fake ugly crying video.
You haven't?
I have not.
Oh my god. I'll pull it.
Do I need to watch it?
I mean, I think it's pretty good.
Might be a group watch. MK, I don't think there's any arts and crafts in Dr. Medchill's report because they already submitted it to the court. So
Yes, and I did have it open, but then there was a bat shirt. Working on it. I don't do lives because this is my life. Like, I go in the bedroom. Okay, funny story, real quick, while I'm pulling this up. So
Bruce says I removed Laura from my MySpace top 5 after her Facebook crying video.
where is that? I wish somebody else could click on comments. I went in my bedroom to fix my hair so I could come out and record a video. That's what I was going to do. I cleaned and organized my entire bathroom while I was in there. I organized all my earrings are on this nice little thing. I did a sage cleanse in my bedroom, burned a candle, and 3 hours later, I was ready to, sit down and chill for the rest of the day, and walked back out and remembered, oh, I was supposed to be making a video. That's my life. I can't even walk from one room to the other without forgetting what I'm doing. So you have to pull me back on track. This is what the attachment was.
Like, we haven't seen this?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure it's the same. He retired to Cape Coral, very, very nice area. Lots of golf courses, lots of rich old white people.
Interestingly enough, so they said we need to listen to this expert as gospel because he was paid $2,500 to tow their line. But then in the most recent filing, they said we can't, it's not independently verified whether or not the text messages that were sent from Mike Maricini are valid. So we're going to say that they're in dispute.
Mm-hmm. It's the wall theory. You throw everything at the wall and see what sticks. What else are you going to do? Honestly, in all seriousness, when this is over, I would love to sit down with her attorney and just hear what his strategy was. Because I can't really quite figure him out. Like, is he all on board? Is he like really in? Or is he just fighting for his life?
Riding the train of the attention.
Yeah, he could just be doing publicity, Jose Baez, look at me now. Look at me now. So,
I knew you were going to do that.
The only thing about
it just sticks now for the rest of the day. I'm going to be singing that.
Well, you and me both, eh?
Yesterday it was Eminem. Guess who's back?
In the private chat, I sent you the link to the cry video.
Oh, wait, if we're watching the cry video, I got to pour another one out. Jesus Christ.
Interesting. Oh, now I went in this laptop. You don't have to go to an expert. Just give it to me. I'm running through a couple programs. We'll be fine. I'm definitely not an expert.
We really don't want to do that.
Can't be worse than so. Okay. I will pull that up in 1 second. Recently retired. Wasn't it 2 years ago? 3 years ago?
I forgot already.
My son
$500
was
an hour is kind of high in my experience.
Just for the record, if anybody needs me to say they had an immaculate conception, I will accept that fee.
$500 an hour.
For real.
Yes.
Like, I'll say I was there and witnessed it. Yes, I was watching. Nothing happened. Nope. Didn't even slip it in for a second. No, I checked her purse. There was no turkey baster. We're all good. This is all she sent me. Oh, no. 125 pages? Is that really how long his report is? Dear God, I have to go get a drink for this. Publications 1974. In the Wax Moth Galleria.
What?
Huh?
His master's thesis.
Tuberculosis during pregnancy. I wonder if he did one on... See, the thing is that she is very good at gaslighting. I mean, very, very good.
Almost professional.
Yes. Like, I'm
So she does have a job.
sincerely impressed at her skills, because usually when someone sees a roadblock after a while, they're like, oh, okay, I'm done. That's too hard. And she is like balls to the wall. I got this. And, oh, that didn't work. Let me try this way. That didn't work. Okay, let's go this way. She does not give up. So kudos for, the stamina. But she isn't smart enough to keep track of all the details. She should have made a journal or a timeline, a memory board. If she would have had a memory board.
Pinterest. Put it on
Damn,
Pinterest.
if she had a Pinterest, oh my gosh. She could have done it. I mean, she would have been fine. But of course.
Unfortunately, we already knew that she had a lot of stamina because we can just ask Clayton about that.
I mean, more power to him.
I have nothing to say.
Yeah, same. Same.
So this is where I have an issue with this report. I need you to answer this question. And here are the very specific details I'm going to give you about this situation. I'm not going to give you anything else. I'm just going to give you these specific details. Like, okay, well, I can make anything fit into that if you let me. You also can find an expert that you can pay to say anything.
The thing is this, all of these paragraphs aren't written by Gingras. This is basically the summary of the medical records that were given to Dr. Medchill, and then he supposedly wrote this.
He wrote this?
Medchill.
I thought Gingras wrote this.
No, if
him.
you scroll down even further, you'll see the email that Gingras sent him.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong document. It's 120 pages. We're going to have to get a little smaller. Oh, this is what he sent him, right? No, that's still his summary.
No. Dr. Medchill, thank you. Yeah, that's
right.
That's
okay,
the summary of what he sent.
I just had the things. This 2 pages of details that are and
extremely brief.
None of this matters. Why does a doctor making a medical determination need to know that she tried to speak to him and he was hostile and dismissive? Like, that is not medically relevant.
Nope, not at all.
He encouraged her to terminate the pregnancy and he denied that he could be the father because he claims they did. That is not relevant. Absolutely not relevant.
From their position, it isn't.
It's actually prejudicial.
Yeah, could be.
The fact that he's paying him, he's going to say what he's going to say regardless. So it doesn't really do any. Hey, Claude. Right? I'm telling you, prices in Florida are unbelievable.
Oh, that's where I live.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
I'm in Florida.
No, I live in North Florida. With all the not wealthy old people.
You're with like the real rednecks.
Yeah.
I'm in Central Florida with the wannabe rednecks.
Are you that close to me? I had no idea.
Yeah.
Wow.
And Medchill's in South Florida with like the rich people.
Oh, of course. Okay. This is all making sense now.
All right.
Okay.
Let me get all the Florida people because I know you got a Panama City, Tampa in the house.
I got a friend that lives in Boca Raton.
That's money. Don't have babies tonight. Please don't have babies tonight. No more babies. No more fake babies. # no more fake babies. Like, if she was going to get mad at me over a stream, why did she not get mad over the fake baby stream?
Right.
For real.
Because we're only threatening things that she can pretend aren't true at this point. So
Venice, I used to go on vacation in Casey Key. We'd get these shark's teeth off the beach. Oh, so awesome. Yeah, so I know you guys asked me to read through this, but I think Dave has already gone through this very, very extensively. For anyone who doesn't know, this is the one that includes their affidavit.
Smile, that's from 2022. There was another one.
Was it this one?
Oh no, that's the one that says she's full of shit.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought
Please correct me if I'm wrong.
No.
No.
I wanted to make sure that she didn't send in one of the Mike Maricini ones and be like, wait, they actually sent that? The one that she's accused of doctoring?
I am. I really am. You guys need to come check on me. I might go into like that deep depression where I, just lay in bed for weeks at a time.
Your bed right outside of Disney World?
I thought we were friends. I thought we could be BFFs. Maybe
Wait,
go ride a
yeah.
horse.
So are you like in Orlando? Where are you exactly?
I'll tell you when we get offline. I'm not putting my shit out there.
Tell me where you live.
What is your social security number?
I'm in that general vicinity. Fake cancer. Yeah.
Oh, that one pisses me off so bad. So bad.
Like, now I feel like I need to like pull my shirt up and show you my scars from my surgery so you know I wasn't faking it. Oh God. Like, who does that? Who does that? Who does that? Which leads me to the mental health question, which I'm not getting into because Laura and I are going to discuss that tomorrow, but it's who does that? Like, I can't process it. I can't process someone doing that. And honestly, I feel like I know what happened because I feel like I know this person because I've known many of them. And she got too far in.
This Bond scum baby's ridiculous.
Uncle Brad.
Can you tell my dad one of his moderators time me? I can try.
Oh, Tug's the dad. Okay, I had
Yes.
to process that for a minute. I was like, Dad, who's the dad? Well, Brad's not the dad.
It's certainly not me.
Lauren? Because I know I've been busy doing other stuff.
No, it's
No,
great.
That's not one of mine. Yeah.
Okay. Well, make sure you know which ones are yours.
I don't.
So we can
This
file a
got me so
paternity
upset.
suit.
I had to go get a DNA test for my dog to find out who her daddy was, just to make sure. So, she had this night with him that she thought was awesome. And the next day he woke up and went, oh, fuck. Did I really do that? I think most people have had that next morning where you wake up and you're like, damn.
The double
That's going to
post-nut
hurt for a
regret.
while. Yeah. And there's a connection. You can't just walk away and never talk to him again. You can't blow him off or anything else. So he had to have the talk. Laura, I really like you. You're a nice person, but this needs to be professional. Last night was a one-time thing. I'm not looking for a serious relationship. It's not you, it's me. But thanks for the oral.
Twice.
I won't pay you back, but thanks. I appreciate you.
Here's some cab fare.
No, she can pay for her own Uber. She wasn't that good.
Oh, that's right. She gets unlimited Ubers for life.
Oh, fuck. I forgot about that.
And she was like, no. On the inside, of course, because she stayed cool on the outside, because that's what you do.
No, it's all about the face.
I know. I wish I could find my pictures of the face. They're in a folder. I have too many folders. And she freaked out and she was like, I really like him and he's blowing me off. I really like him and he's blowing me off. I really like him and he's blowing me off. And when you say that in your head like a million times, you start to believe it. Like, I need him. And she starts obsessing over it. So then she starts finding excuses to text him. And then he's not responding. So she gets a little more aggressive. And now she has things she can hold over his head, like the real estate contract and all of that. And it just keeps manifesting and building in her head to the point that it becomes like this huge thing that she has to have. And it's a literal obsession. How do I know this? Because I lay in bed every night and do this with ice cream. There's mint chocolate chip in the freezer.
It's literally like the SpongeBob meme, sitting there wanting that glass of water that's sitting in front of him. I don't need it. I don't need it.
Don't want that, but I do. I want it so bad. How do I get it? I'm not allowed to have it. How do I get it? What do I do? Okay, well, maybe if I do this. Well, if I tell them this, then they'll give me ice cream. You know, it's just manipulative, and it may not even be intentional. Maybe I sincerely hope she is. I sincerely hope she is. And I hope at one point she steps back and goes, fuck, I hit rock bottom. This is rock bottom.
Maybe I am the piece of shit.
And gets the help she needs to become a productive member of our society. Because everybody has got highs and lows in their lives, and everybody screws up. And you gotta, when you're doing bad stuff, you're gonna hit the bottom at some point. And I hope she does, and I hope she gets her shit together, because what she's doing is ridiculous. Oh, thank you so much, Lady K. I am doing better. She has not sued me. She just sent me a letter and asked me to remove the defamation. And I've analyzed my videos, and I am unable to find any defamation.
Good job. Pulling the Nick Ricada is excellent.
Everything I said was factual. I'm sorry that you disagree with my opinions and the facts that I'm basing my opinions off of, which may be different than the facts that you're basing your opinion off of, which is why we have a legal system. People go to court and they decide who's right and who's wrong. But I'm pretty sure that that's, I don't know.
I am unable to produce the records defamation requested because they do not exist.
Yeah, like we've really beat the dead horse here with her.
All right. I need to go. Little one's ready for his bath, so thank you for the wonderful, fun chat. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Mm-hmm. Thank you for joining us. If y'all will give me 1 second, I will find the crying video.
I'm ready.
I think the link you sent me didn't work.
That it didn't come up on mine, so I'm trying to find the other one to it. There is one for
somebody will have it.
Yeah. Don't play this.
I'm absolutely fascinated by the fact that this case went to court. And I was thinking about doing a whole video on it, and I'm not really sure there's enough content to do a whole video on, but most states don't allow you to file a paternity case when there's no baby.
It's a real reason they moved to Arizona.
Like, the kid has to be born.
That's because one of the things should be changed for sure. Sorry.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh, we could totally lobby for that.
Mm-hmm. I really think we should. That cases shouldn't be able to be brought in front of the court until at least the 3rd trimester. And if the baby isn't born yet, then there needs to be ultrasound proof with a sonogram dictation sent from a doctor, not provided from the woman itself. And yeah, it seems simple or it's easy to say, but I feel like something that small of a change could make a huge impact to prevent all of this from happening to someone else.
Absolutely. In so many different ways.
Yeah.
And it's not even just that. I mean, what if they lose the baby? You know, there's other things, like unintentionally. Then you got to, on top of your grief, deal with wrapping up, you know, legal stuff that you didn't want to have to deal with. And it's just, I can't see a reason for it in general, but I especially can't see a reason for it at like 4 months. What was she? When she did that, she was Thank you, Tracy. I'm going to stop sharing. That's so cute. Look at the little pond scum. I have a pond scum. I have to find my pond scum. Okay. Focus, focus. Share screen. With audio. Right?
Oh God.
There we go. So there's parts of it in this one.
Oh, it's just that's not the whole thing straight through?
No, this one is someone else's video they made about it. The one where it was just that, I'm still trying to find a solid
I'm
link.
back.
Okay. I usually don't steal
Yeah,
other people's stuff, but we'll
wasn't
Okay.
intending. Sorry.
My name is Laura Owens, and I know that before I even started this video, people on Reddit, just by virtue of the fact that I'm
stop.
We're on YouTube.
She used the breaking news generic
I
graphic.
think I think they edited that in.
Yeah.
I don't
Okay.
think
She did that. Okay. Sorry. All right.
speaking up for myself, have started threads about me where they're critiquing my looks, where I'm
Now, Laura is saying that Reddit
Okay. Yeah. We need the one where they don't
Sorry,
talk.
I'm trying.
It's okay.
can enlist the help of your chat people.
I put it
Yeah.
on
Can somebody in the chat
Discord.
find me
Pond baby, come through.
the crying video? I had it, but I had to delete it because I got like 2
Wonder-
terabytes worth of Laura stuff. I'm like, I don't need all this.
I never saved it. It made me drink. So
Exactly. And also, not just, well, that's actually true. How has she been injured by me? I didn't do any more damage to her reputation than was already done. I assure you of that. Like that. I didn't put a dent in that can. So we're all good. But that's not going to stop them. If they want to file something against me, then they're going to go through all the hoops to figure out who I am and where I live, and they're going to file something. And they're welcome to do that if they would like to. I could use vacation. I'll go hang out in Arizona for a week and, you know. I used to lobby. I can do that. I can do it. I can do it. One of my many talents. I just don't. It's a waste. It's really a waste. But again, from the legal perspective, I am fascinated by her attorney.
oh, somebody has it.
Where is it? Hey,
Did it
in
work
the-
for you, Bruce? Maybe it'll work if you open the whole thing. Here's the link to the Padlet timeline. And if you go down to
I have
December,
the Padlet. I can just open Padlet.
December 20th is the date.
What year?
23.
That was that recent.
Yeah.
Scroll. I think most people don't realize that aren't like really that haven't seen it. The amount of information that you guys have compiled in this case is
It's insane.
unbelievable.
It's insane.
Okay, that's the one we just looked at. It's the second one, right? Which one is it on the 20th? Because the first one is the one
The
we
first-
looked at.
Correct. The third one, Laura's Facebook video.
Right. When I go to open that, it says no preview available. File is in owner's trash.
Ooh, Bruce. Bruce, will you DM me the link that works for you?
Oh, hold on. I got a message from the tramp stamp lawyer.
Ooh.
Really? Fuck. Isn't he supposed to be out of town?
Oh no, Tramp Esquire.
Oh, I was like, go back to your bridge, bro.
But it's not come. There it is. Okay, there we go. Oh God. I don't know if I handle this. It's really little though. How do I make it bigger? Whoa. I did not need to see her full screen, that's for sure.
It's a little shock scare, jump scare.
Now I can't get back to my StreamYard.
Uh-oh.
Oh my gosh, come on. Okay. That's not up on the screen, is it? No, I have to go do it. It says I'm sharing it, but I'm not sharing it. That popped up like full screen, 32 inches.
Oh my God.
Talk about pee-peeing a little in your pants, maybe, because that scared the piss out of me. For real, for real. Like, you want to know why he didn't want to date you? Like, I can give you a million reasons, but just...
Oh no, man, that's my Barbie dream girl right there.
Like, I don't care how many blowies he got. That is not worth it. Like, there is no amount of alcohol in this world. Since I had to watch it full screen, you guys have to watch it full screen too. All right.
That's so fucked.
Oh,
Was that the beginning?
I don't
can't
know.
hear
There's
it.
no sound.
You don't have the sound?
Gosh.
It's always got to be difficult. Why is everything got to be difficult? Okay, here's the Twitter. Here's the, oh wait.
Laura Owens.
Yeah, okay. It's working on my phone.
Somebody said somebody posted a link in the Discord. Which Discord? Dave's Discord?
I don't know how to Discord on the computer, so I can't help.
Oh, I do. If somebody will just tell me where it's at, I'll grab it. But
On Dave's Discord level 100 needy tab, someone just posted the link there. I think that one's just for the
Justin.
tablet. Yeah.
That's my girl. All right. Like 10th time's the charm. Let's do this.
We got it.
Do you know how you get so tired that you're just like delirious? I'm past that.
You need a good rest after this.
No, I have to make more videos because I told you, like, one week of not putting anything out and YouTube like cancels you, put you in the back closet, like back lot, forget it, you're done. All right, you ready?
Lauren's ready. Support bottle.
My name is Laura Owens, and I know that before I even started this video, people on Reddit, just by virtue of the fact that I'm speaking up for myself, have started threads about me where they're critiquing my looks, where I'm becoming a meme. And content creators like Dave and Steve are happy
Dave?
because they
It's
have
Adam and Steve.
something to talk about on their podcasts and YouTube channels tomorrow. So they have all of that, and what I have is what I feel like
Nothing.
no privacy anymore,
This is public.
no reputation, no name.
Had one.
You changed your name or tried to.
And this is by no means a cry for help. I'm not suicidal right now. I'm not at all. I'm just
holding these razor blades because
feel like it's
I
important
like
for me to speak out and say that this is how I'm feeling as a result of what they've done to me. And this is how it looks like if you've been cyberbullied, as I have, and mischaracterized for months.
Shit, crazy.
Since I became pregnant by The Bachelor,
Okay.
there
I need
were two men who I have restraining orders against who contacted that Bachelor, who contacted content creators, and they decided that it was free game to talk about my past. They said that I had done this before, and in saying that I had done this before, they meant that I had been pregnant before, which I have. I've been pregnant twice before, which is something that
You should be proud of that.
I really didn't want to come out because I thought people would judge me for it. And people have already. I know they have.
Good
And
job.
I did have two
telling
abortions
everybody.
in the past, but it was not their right to say that. Like, I wasn't ready for that to come out. And I've been really, really harassed for it. Dave has made more than 50 videos and more like podcast content than I could possibly count talking about me. He specializes in Bachelor content, but what he's talking about has nothing to do with The Bachelor. It has to do with me and my past. It's shaming me for it.
Ah!
Sorry, I had to on it. I'm back.
And it's like I feel like anything that like anything in my life that I was like embarrassed or ashamed of, like these two prior abortions have just been brought to light and have been like just things that have helped him monetize the channel. I've been called every name in the book. Steve has called me a dumbass. Fucking moron. He likes to say my full name when he refers to me. And Dave has... I don't even know where to begin with Dave.
I know, he's kind of
He
awesome.
said
Isn't he?
he would stop talking about me for $10,000. No, he wouldn't stop talking about me for $10,000, but then he would for $1 million. And he said that since he started to talk about me, that his monetization on his YouTube has gone up 4 times.
Good for him.
He says this on his live Patreon, which I have recorded, and then he denies it later. I've begged him to stop talking about me. I've threatened him with defamation lawsuits.
Maybe you shouldn't threaten
Nothing
people.
stops him. And he keeps teasing that he's going to talk about
This hurts my brain.
Another
I think I've
event
lost
where
like
it
10
gets
brain
crazier.
cells. This is rough.
Because he found out about literally the worst thing that can happen to a person that happened to me in March of 2022. I really don't want to talk about this.
Yeah, I know you probably shouldn't.
But he said he's going to talk about it if I don't.
Okay. I've been on this earth for 44 years. I always have to look at the date because I can never remember how old I am. I've been on this earth for 44 years, and I've learned a little bit in that time. So I'm going to share some of that wisdom with you. When you feel like you shouldn't do something, don't. And when you feel like something might become a problem, it will. And when you make a Facebook video and spill all your tea, everyone's gonna drink it. So shut the fuck up and deal with it, because this is your bed, you made it, lie in it. You don't get to play the victim after that. That's it. End of story. Life lessons, that's all you need to know. Move on. Right? Yeah, I thought so. Okay.
Well, not if I don't. He's just gonna talk about it. He didn't say that. He's just going to talk about it. And it's better for me to get my side of this out. For me to tell the stories, is that's the only control I have anymore over it is me telling it before he does on his fucking monetized channel.
The monetized channel, not the regular channel, the monetized channel.
So
Oh,
if the channel's not monetized, is it less offensive, Laura?
Well, for
Is
the
it only
record,
upsetting
I'm
that people are making money?
not monetized, and I think you're a cunt. So, you know,
Yes.
I got paid $0 to say that.
You know, the other thing, if you go back,
dollars because she said that.
if you go back to Dave's old videos, he never talked about any of these abortions or anything like that. He just covered the court documents.
No, this is people like this. They get upset about something, and then everybody say hi to Bruce.
Bruce.
He exists.
Wait, before we go any further, are you a Ducks fan or a Beavers fan?
A Packers fan?
Oh God.
Okay, well, big Beaver fan over here. So
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I'm here, but
I'm just joking. I don't watch college football anymore. I used to be a big
Yeah.
Ducks fan
oh, the Ducks are great.
back in the day.
Yeah.
Way back in the day. What were we talking about? Squirrel. Did Bruce?
where?
I mean,
I feel like it, but I've only had 2 sips so far.
no, nothing over here.
She wants to be the victim and she feels slighted. Somebody did something small to slight her. And so from there, she's taking every little tiny thing that happens and blowing it up into this huge deal. Like Dave says something just random and she twists the words to make it about her and then replays it over and over and over again so that it causes her to become like obsessed with the negativity. And she makes it so much worse than it actually is. It's mental health issues. Like our whole world is jacked because of mental health issues.
Listen, I've heard that kind of monologue so many times that I actually started thinking about if I wanted bagel bites or mac and cheese while she was like fake sobbing into the whatever. So
I look at it and I'm like, she's sincere. She really believes everybody's out to get her. What she doesn't understand is you created this dumpster fire. Like you lit the match. And
Yeah.
I know you believe it's because he,
And I think this video came out right after a big Reality Steve podcast episode.
Yeah.
And basically, if you go listen to Steve's podcast, Steve is just like, look, just send me a real ultrasound video
Mhm.
or send me real OBGYN documents from a patient portal, unredacted, that we can verify, and we'll be done.
From day
And
one.
instead,
Anybody.
she fixates on, when he's like, well, she's a dumbass if she doesn't send the evidence.
He called me a
And she fixates on,
dumbass.
oh, he called me a dumbass. It's like, well, he asked you for X and you didn't send him any evidence. So
I hate to tell you, but when
what are you
there's
gonna
like
do?
tens of thousands of people who are against you, so to speak, and you're concerned about your reputation. I mean, I don't know how many views her podcast got. I read it was like number 8 in the something subcategory of the something love, something self-help thing. So, I mean, maybe she got a decent amount of views, but
Yeah.
if you're worried about it, fix it.
Yeah, this whole argument that Steve and Dave have podcasts and vlogs. Well, she has her own podcast. She could go do a whole expose on her own life and provide all the evidence. And
Absolutely.
instead she writes Medium articles which nobody can comment on. It's a one-way street, right?
It's become a game. Like, she uses the court like a weapon, which is going to bite her in the ass. You can't do that. At some point, it's going to catch up with you, and it might not be this case, but it's going to at some point. And they use their platforms, but they're professionals and they know what to say and what not to say. So okay.
Yeah.
I am a little rusty on things. Has there been any follow-up with the woman from the plane? Like, she's real, right? Didn't they say she was real? Or
I think there was, like, when that was being litigated in with one of whichever man that involved, I think there was, like, had come forward for the case with like a statement, but I don't believe a person has ever come forward physically and said, hey, I am that woman, I wrote this is it. I mean, there was speculation for a while where that, did Laura write it herself? And so they were looking at handwriting experts.
right, yeah.
That.
I thought I saw a picture of her with somebody, but
I think people have determined that woman is a real person. I think the problem everybody has is that if you look at the TEDx video versus the chicken soup story versus there's like a third article somewhere or a podcast, there's like 3 different tellings of that story, and they're all different in slight ways, which makes it very like suspicious.
That actually
right?
is a sign of the truth, depending on how far it's off.
Yeah.
It's when a story is very similar but might have like slight variations, it's probably true. When the story is absolutely identical, word by word, every single time, somebody rehearsed it, usually. And that it applies more to multiple people telling the same story than, one person telling the same story. But generally, when you tell a story, you leave some details out of this time, you add some details this time.
Yeah.
Just
well,
from
I think there's some conflicting details.
Yeah, she had
like whether the note was thrown away or whether the note is still there or what was on the note. There are these conflicting details, so it makes people sort of suspicious, right?
Lauren's
what up?
Typing.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I was trying to respond to her, so I had to clack some more.
You're fine. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Thank you for the input, Shannon. We appreciate you. I wish she would come on here. I wish she would say, hey, send me a link and come on and say, this is what I did. This is why I did it. Look, here's my proof.
No, I'm out if that happens.
No, I think from the beginning, I think every single person that's made a video about this case has said, hey, if you want to come on and have a conversation. But the problem is that allows for, the other person that's doing the podcast to actually question her.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And she only participates in communication that's one way. Like, here's my Facebook video, here's my Medium article where the comments are shut off.
Yes,
Right.
Mama, I made it. I'm big time
Yeah.
now. Ooh,
It's true.
I got an Instagram. I'm mean. Wait, what did she call me?
The letter you got was actually shorter than I thought it would be.
I know, I was kind of disappointed. It was like very. Oh, thank you so much, Thomas, for the Venmo. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I sincerely appreciate you guys and your support so much. It's been a rough month. I gotta figure out where she got that email address from too, because she sent it to my Gmail that I used to have on the website before I got my actual domain. It's a demand for immediate retraction of misleading and defamatory content, which I will absolutely comply with. Absolutely comply with. If somebody will show me where the defamatory content is. I'm all over it.
Usually the problem with defamation is you have to prove that somebody said something that they know is incorrect.
Or it's
So,
just incorrect in general. Like,
Even if you're just saying, I'm reading a court document and presenting my opinion, you're not knowingly lying about something. Even if your opinion is wrong, even if you find out later you were wrong, if you believed it at the time, I don't see how it's defamation.
no, I believe everything I say is true, unless I say otherwise. Thanks. Me too.
It's
I'm
interesting
proud of
that
me
the
for
belief-
surviving surgery. What?
Oh, it's interesting that the belief in the truth is becoming such an important part here. Did she believe she was pregnant and that makes it true? Like, do we believe these things we're saying about her and does that make it defamation or not? And it's like, belief comes from common sense and support and evidence. And I feel like we are adding those things behind everything that's been said. I'm still waiting to see her mountains of evidence.
Absolutely. And that's belief is a big part of the legal system because it ties into intent.
Mhm.
You know, we don't want to crucify people for mistakes. It's
Malicious
you had to
intent.
have, yeah, you have to have known what you were doing and had some understanding of everything. So if you believe strongly what you're doing is right, in most cases, that's going to be taken a little bit differently than if not. Like, I can believe that she is not pregnant because I have seen a lot of evidence to say whether she is pregnant or not. She, on the other hand, I don't know. So that's a lot of that's their argument is that she believed it and that it was, you know, it's going to go towards a mental health type thing.
Yeah. I think where I am is kind of, let's say she was 100% pregnant with Clayton's babies.
1,000%.
But here's the
Yeah, it was
thing.
1,000%.
Let's just assume that for argument. She filed a court case for paternity and all these things, but did not provide the sufficient evidence to prove pregnancy and to prove paternity. Therefore, you know, from my perspective, and I'm not a lawyer, but like Clayton should get fees and sanctions because even if she was 100% pregnant and he was the father, she failed to provide sufficient evidence, which is fairly easy to do, especially with a person with, you know, her connections and money and all of that.
Her lawyer is trying to claim that the main thing is, was she pregnant or not? And that's not it. It's, did she prove she was pregnant? Like, did she provide enough information? And she didn't in any way, shape, or form. And there's not a single thing that she provided that's not questionable or easily torn apart. And I think she underestimated the power of the internet. And
100%.
Even without us, even if this was a closed case, I mean, granted, they probably wouldn't have found the Fiverr logo because, I mean, wow, that was amazing.
Yeah, I mean, we had what, like 1,000 people in that live stream.
I know. I
and,
was sitting
like,
there watching them like, oh my gosh.
Like they were like, wait, what's over here? And it's like one person or two people in chat knew it was the Fiverr logo. Like it took 2 out of 1,000 to find that.
Yeah.
And all of us were looking at it and nobody saw it. And then as soon as you see it, you can't unsee it. It's so weird. It's like those puzzles.
I love puzzles.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I might
I
be a
like
little
puzzles.
drunk.
I like puzzles too.
We love drunk Lauren.
Yes. Lauren, I'll make you a puzzle on my laser.
Fuck yeah.
Ooh. Do you have a CNC machine?
I have a CO2 laser. Lauren can come visit me and we'll play toys.
Oh,
I have lots of toys.
Yeah, where do you live again? What's your address?
Social security number?
Mother's maiden name? What?
Yes, please.
Can you send me a copy of your driver's license?
Let me just send you my my OneDrive. It's got it all in there.
That's
Everything.
what the puzzle could be. It's like your
Birth
ID.
certificate, all of it. What was the? I was going to say something else, and I don't remember what it was. Okay. Help me out, guys. Where was I going?
How far back?
Proof in court.
Yeah.
Did we finish her video? I don't even.
Yes, we did.
So say that
Do you
wasn't
guys
all
know?
of it.
I think whenever I see it, my brain kind of blacks out a little bit. I don't.
I only need 56 more subscribers to get to 50K.
I have like 4 accounts. Hang on.
Woo, woo.
Lauren's
Drunk Lauren's
got
gonna
4
have
of them.
56 Google accounts and hook me up.
I gotta make some new emails first. Hang on.
Yes, so that goes into she's sanctionable for the false information she provided to the court by the court. Like you have to do something in the court for the court to be able to take action against you on their own. So providing that is sanctionable within this case. And they can provide they can put her in jail. I'm not sure. I know in a case in another state, it was one of the crazy divorce cases I covered, and he told the woman not to do something, and she did it. Wasn't like anything criminal, but he put her in jail for 50. Sorry, I'm reading 50K over here. He put her in jail for 30 days.
Yeah.
Like they have the power to do that even in civil cases.
Do they in family court cases?
Yeah, across the board. Like
Okay.
I was just saying civil as opposed to criminal. So there's that. So there's the sanctions within this case, which will get Clayton his attorney's fees and some kind of punishment for her, possibly. Clayton can then bring a civil suit against her, which defamation, intentional infliction of emotional distress. There's a whole list of things with that video is coming soon. There's a whole list of things he could go after her for. And then if they have enough solid evidence that she did something criminal, which would take you over into like fraud. I mean, she technically was trying to extort him. She was trying to personally gain something from him by lying.
Do you think that with all these different men and victims having similar experiences, could they form together and make a class action lawsuit? I'm not sure how lawsuits are classified.
Those are usually a lot
Yeah.
bigger, but they could four together go against her. But
Yeah, I think
Yeah, 'cause it would be
it's
the-
kind of a trade-off, right? Between how long do you want this to drag on versus what do you think you can
yeah,
do successfully as a next step after June 10th, and all of that wraps up.
Do we think June 10th will be the last day?
Mm-mm.
I don't.
It's really interesting. Yeah, so there's this.
I got some good divorces.
So
You
June
like
10th is
drama.
June 10th is this big trial, but I don't know. Like, is that it, or would like I don't know how this works. Like, is it just that's it, and then it's one and done, or could the judge say we have to do more things? Like, I don't. How does that work?
Rachel, they call it sanctions in Arizona for some reason. It was kind of weird. But I know exactly what you're saying. I get so confused. Different states use different terminology. You can make a court case last for the rest of your life if you wanted to, unless you have a judge that puts their foot down. They could come to the morning of court and they could show up and he could say that he needs a continuance because there were so many motions filed and they never got to talk and they don't want to move on. You know, they could do anything. They could settle the night before. If they do go to court, all of those motions that have been filed since the last court hearing, everything that Dave's been showing that we've been reading, all of those should be heard and ruled upon. Now, I guarantee you the court did not leave enough time to rule on all these 50, 100-page motions that quote fatal attraction and all the crazy. I really want to know if you take all the fluff and the commentary and the BS out of his motions, like how long would they be? Like 2 paragraphs?
As long as Woodnick's, yeah.
It's unbelievable.
It seems like strategy because he knows with the limited, he already asked for more time and didn't get it. So he knows the more he throws out, the more time it'll waste having to go through it in court. And it's like, I really, really, really hope that Judge Mata puts a quash to it and puts him in his place right in the beginning.
But the thing I can't understand is what does he benefit from dragging it out? Does he think that like miraculously 2 babies are going to show up? I mean, I don't.
It's causing more pain. It's drawing out. He's already.
He's going to cost his client more money.
Yeah, but he's also going to cost money to Clayton, to Mike, to Matt, to
yeah,
Dre.
but he didn't care about them. But he's hurting his client.
I don't think he cares about that. I don't know. I think that he thinks that what I guess I look at it like what his client wants is to hurt these men, no matter the cost. So if she'll keep paying the bill, he'll keep releasing photos that they don't want released and bringing up old wounds and leaking depositions. Like he's going to keep hurting them on her dime.
Did you just,
Really?
Yeah, you saw what I saw. Okay.
Sushi.
Oh boy.
Guess who's never going to Fujiyama again? I agree with you, though. I think you are absolutely right that it could just be he's trying to keep his name in the news. This is probably fun for him. You know, this is
I would think so.
I mean, when I was on a jury, you know, what they told you beforehand and everything is
it's a
basically.
kitty.
Oh yeah, he's doing his thing. They tell you these lawyers are kind of doing a game of chicken. Like they're just going back and forth to, you know, try and get the other side to swerve out of the way, right? So I think that's kind of it. Like they're just trying to do as much as they can until somebody stops them, because it's kind of like a game of chicken.
But at the same time, when you're playing a game of chicken, you both start with 2 fully operational cars. Why is my camera being all weird? Oh.
Yeah, and that's why you see the judge doing the minute entries, you know, to cut things off at some point.
But he didn't come out of the gate with an operational car. He's like in, you know, grandma's old beater that barely makes it down the road, you know, the station wagon with the dents inside. Like,
yeah,
he didn't have a full deck to start. So
yeah, he's inheriting, he's coming in mid-game.
Yeah. So he's going twice as hard to make up for that. But at the same time, you can't. I don't know. Yeah, I think so. He's hoping that it'll get dismissed and that the judge will be like, enough, just drop it.
Alleged abuse. Oops, my bad.
And everybody walk away and be done with it. You go your way, pay your own fees or whatever, and that's it. Because that would be the best case scenario for her.
Yeah. And he's hinted at like, hey, you know, we should just get this paternity thing wrapped up, because if you want to do something more than that, like defamation, you go do that separately.
Yeah.
And of course he's threatened that numerous times.
I don't think there is a jury in this world you could put this in front of that wouldn't see through the BS. Yes, everything is circumstantial, but the circumstances are obvious when you put it all together.
It's still shocking to me that we'll see followers from her father or others who don't know the full story who come out and it's like, no, she 100% is the victim. And I'm like, take your personal experiences away from this and just look at evidence produced. How can you, like, if each statement is factual based on the evidence that supports it, she has none or very little compared to literal mountains from these other men. Like, I don't know. The frustration that someone's trying to get away with winning, and we need to lack common sense to accept her story, and that she thinks that she can convince that infuriates me.
It's because she doesn't have common sense the way most people do. She has a skewed sense of reality because she has untreated MH issues. You know, you have to really take care of yourself when you have stuff like that going on, or else you start going off into the deep end. And
I think it's clear her perspective is very skewed to only her struggle and story. She lacks the ability to think of how she's affecting others or care.
the absolute lack of empathy for anybody else. It's
Completely.
what do I need to do to get to the next step? And that next step is what makes me happy, what makes me feel better.
Yes.
And she also seems to lack. One thing I learned, there was a court case where this kid and his group of friends, they kidnapped these people and they buried them alive. It was horrible. But when they changed the death penalty law in Florida, he had to have a re-sentencing hearing, and they went through the whole thing. And they had so many mental health experts on there talking about it was like a week after his 18th birthday when it happened. So he was
Aiden
sentenced.
Fushi?
No, I think he had vomited it up earlier.
Oh, okay. We're talking about somebody else. My bad.
Oh, what did you say? I thought you said, did he eat sushi?
No. I said, is that Aiden Fushi?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
At Jacksonville, right?
Yeah, sorry. Oh, that's where I'm from.
Oh, okay. So
what was your address? What's your
yeah,
I will give it to you
27
right now.
I'm coming to Florida.
You can visit. So what I learned was your brain does not fully develop until you. Why do I look weird? What is wrong with you? Until you are about 24 years old. That is when your brain's fully developed. Prior to that, you are in that, what we classify as teenage. You know, we look at teenagers and we think, okay, they're not capable of making rational decisions like adults. And a lot
I'm
of it,
pretty sure I'm still in that. I'm still waiting for that to.
it's entirely possible. Sometimes it doesn't click over. They forget to switch over. But it's hot and cold cognition. So hot cognition is when you make that instant decision and you don't see the consequences. Cold cognition is when you stop and you think about it, what's going to happen down the road. So they say that up until 24, you don't have the ability to generally have that cold cognition to see down the road and see what's going to happen and what the repercussions of all these things are going to be. Mm-hmm. So that could very much be where she's at, is that she can't see past this next move.
Yeah.
She can't process what's going to happen when this drags on. Or, you know, if I do this, then this is going to happen, then this is going to happen, then this is going to happen. It's just, go ahead.
Nailed it. It makes sense on how all of her lies overlap or contradict each other, because she doesn't see things through or see the big picture, like you're saying. And completely accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think she's done this to these former gentleman so many times out of the public eye that she thinks her playbook will continue working, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She thinks she's got it all down. Kind of. You know, if you think about it. Oh, good. Drunk Tiff's fun. She has had her parents completely enable her, and that is one of the biggest problems when somebody has an issue, whether it's a mental health issue, it's a addiction issue, anything. When somebody has a problem that needs to be fixed and they're not completely aware of it, the person closest to them needs to be the one that's helping them take that step to get that resolution, to get that healing, whatever needs to be done. And when that person is helping you go back the other way, like, you're the ultimate enabler, and it's twice as bad, because it's not like it's, you know, a friend or a boyfriend or something. This is your person, your parents. That's, if your parents say it's okay, you know? Well, for most people. Some people don't like their parents.
Everyone mentions how, like, why haven't her parents or her sister or someone spoken up and done something? And I question the same thing, but I also look at when those in your internal family, your core family, are your first victims, or the family dynamic has beaten them down to the point where it's their own survival that they comply to this. If they speak up, they become the next Clayton or the next Greg, and her sister, where her life at, can't risk that. And I could see them being in a position where they can't, because they're just as much victims.
They probably want nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
There's also people who were raised in a family. That's not even funny. Really? That hurts. Like, deep down
it.
hurts.
I don't get it.
She's a Red Bull lady.
It's a
Yeah.
seltzer.
Okay.
Oh, it's truly even better.
Blueberry Red Bull only.
Yes. That's the only Red Bull I drink. Some people, what was it? It was family, people, close family. Some people are raised that family is it. Like, it doesn't matter what they do, you stand by them.
Yeah.
Like, to the ends of the earth. And they get to a point where they can't see fault in what the person's doing. I had a mother contact me through one of the videos I put up, and she was frantic trying to help the child that was in some legal trouble. I mean, just, what can I do? What can I do? What can I do? Well, they screwed up royally again and again and again, and you kind of helped them do that because you were you were enabling them. I didn't say that, but I said, you know, you have to get them help, and actual help, to get better before it's gonna work. You can't just keep bailing them out. It's becoming a cycle. And after we had that conversation, she completely cut me off. Didn't want anything to do with me, didn't want to talk to me. She didn't want to hear it. Because she was just as codependent on that cycle as the other person was. So they could be just as enraged as she is, you know, and believe all these same things. They could believe that she really was pregnant. And whatever storyline she's told them, they could believe it.
Yeah.
I mean, I would think at some point in time you'd walk in and see her without the bump, but, you know. Oh, Mia, thank you so much. She wants what all the abusers want: to punish, control, and hurt their victims. I think she does after a while, after she realizes that it's not going to work. She tries everything possible to get them.
Mm-hmm.
She negotiates. She offers things. We barter. Hey, I'll give you this half-done crocheted shawl if you'll give me I don't need anything. I don't know. But anyways, it's like give and take. Mm-hmm. And
yeah, I feel like her sister might have this situation where she knows that if she speaks out or does something, there's going to be some sort of retaliation or escalation on something that we don't even know about.
If she's smart, yeah, if
Yeah.
they have half a brain, they would realize like
So
what's
I understand
gone on
from
so
our,
far.
from the galley perspective, it's like, okay, you go do the right thing, but we don't know everything that they know.
Yeah.
I would
And
love
we
to
never
hear
will.
their perspective.
Yeah. Be fascinating to hear their input.
Maybe she's writing a book. Maybe they just want nothing to do with it. Maybe they're smart enough to see no good can come out of it.
No.
There is nothing that they could do
Yeah.
that would help her.
Yeah, because I imagine that this type of thing has been going on for a while, and they understand where the escalation path will go,
Mhm.
and they don't want to take it there.
Well, they've seen this before. They have been the ones who have sent the texts that say, do anything you have to, say anything you have to. We'll get you out of it later. Just, make her happy so it's okay tonight. Like
Do you
anyone.
think those came from them? I question if it actually came from her parents or if she sent them or drafted them and had them send them.
Mm. I know I prank people from my dad's phone all the time, so it's totally possible.
You know?
I don't know what I think.
Yeah, I
I
think
feel
the
more
only
like
thing we
it
know
now.
is Clayton's very clear that he has talked to her mom, right, on the
Mhm.
phone, and verified it was her, so it wasn't
Yeah.
sort of a forgery.
Well, then there's that.
But
That's
all
the
of this
problem.
written communication and things like that, or Facebook posts or whatever,
Mhm.
I think we don't have any evidence that it's actually them.
Once you are found being untruthful, unfaithful, unauthentic, anything, one time, that's all it takes. One time, your credibility's shot until you build it back up. And hers is Swiss cheese. And she's done nothing to increase it.
No.
I fucking hate Swiss cheese.
I like Swiss cheese. It's got that little
Wow.
nip to it.
How do you really feel?
I only like American cheese. I guess I'm a little nationalist. I don't know.
Ew.
Oh no.
That's not even cheese. It's processed cheese flavored product.
Exactly.
So good.
Oh, you guys are awesome. This has really been nice. I haven't had a live stream in quite a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to. My Chinese food is coming very soon, so I'm gonna have to dip. But I will be in the chat there because I can still type. So
I think we're gonna wrap it up here pretty soon because
okay, cool. Well, I'll see you tomorrow.
all right, good night.
Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine,
Wait, how do I leave?
Like-
There's red X at the bottom.
Oh, I see it. Oh, thank
Red
you.
X.
I
Love
love
Drunk
Lauren.
Lauren too. Totally love
Right?
Drunk Lauren.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, not Drunk Lauren's pretty cool too, but
Both Laurens are fantastic.
yeah.
But no, I can't imagine like opening my Gmail and suddenly there's a Laura Owens email in it. Like I would probably like
like, what
hide.
the
I would go hide under my desk. I think for an hour or two. I don't know what I would
Oh,
do.
I thought about
Like
it.
it's a big thing. Like I received DMs and friend requests from this Stella Chen, Lisa Chen account,
Mm.
and everybody's like, "Well, that's probably her." And I kind of agree with chat. Like you don't want to reply to it. You just want to
No.
ignore it.
Mhm.
And if she really
Yeah.
is watching these and she's lurking in the chat and things like that, I would strongly encourage her not to, because nothing good is going to come from that for yourself. You're hurting yourself. You don't want to listen to people saying things about you. I mean, you should stop that at the root cause, but if you're not going to stop that at the root cause, you definitely should stop, obsessing with all of the comments and everything everybody's saying. Shut that all out. Work on getting into a good headspace and do something positive. It's
Yeah. Actually, Clayton himself had some
Sad.
good advice. He said, if I don't have your phone, if you're not a phone number contact in my phone, I don't know you personally.
Mhm.
Your opinion about me or things you say about me are none of my business. And I thought that was good advice.
Solid.
Yeah.
Super solid.
Oh.
That's
What
been
are
the
you
really
yelling
cool
for?
thing hearing Clayton speak out on this is it's really showing his down to earth, humble, like he's not being malicious or vindictive. Some horrid things have happened to him, and he's still just like, I'm going to protect my space and my happiness and my peace of mind. I'm going to deal with it. I'm not going to get involved in the drama and the chaos that she's creating and make my life better. And yeah, he's for the hell he's been put through, I think he's doing so well and so strong mentally, better than I think a lot of people would in his case.
And that is like a sign of a healthy mental state, because a lot of people would, drink themselves into a coma if somebody did something bad like that to them.
We all have our little vices.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. Because it doesn't take much. I mean, Dave does a video and he might get 200 comments, and 199 comments are positive or neutral or whatever. But there's that
negative
one
one sticks.
that one troll, that
Mhm.
one thing, and it gets in your head.
It does. It really does. And I've experienced it personally, so I can say to her personally, don't do it. Like, walk away from it. You put yourself out there, you lit the fire, you've been throwing wood on it, keeping it burning. Now walk away and let it extinguish.
Yeah.
Because they say no publicity is bad publicity, but there is. There really is. In this day and age, like, your 15 minutes of fame could like
forever.
ruin your life.
I'm so glad that I did the majority of my crazy when I was a teenager and cell phone cameras weren't around.
Absolutely. Is excellent advice, Scooter.
That'd be awesome.
Get therapy. Confess your sins. Say a couple Hail Marys. Do another TED Talk. Make some money. Start a podcast. Move on with your life. Yes, thank you.
I mean, Dave
Words
is an
are hard.
optimist, and that's the same advice he keeps giving.
Like, there, she has her name out there. She is a known entity right now. This is the moment where she could capitalize on so much. Like, I'm nobody in the whole stratosphere, and she's focusing on me when, like, you have the potential to really do a lot, because a lot of people know your name and there's a lot going on, and you only have a short window of time to really do anything with this, and you're wasting it like sending me emails. By the way, Big Daddy's gonna get home from vacation and he's gonna beat your ass for that. Just saying. You're gonna be in trouble. Someone's going to timeout.
Yeah, that's a good point. I thought in one of the Gingras blogs, he was basically like, okay, I've instructed Laura to not post anything, not do anything, not talk to anybody. So this is kind of surprising, yeah.
Maybe she started day drinking, got a little tipsy.
Oh, boy.
And on that note, I appreciate the hell out of everybody. I appreciate you guys joining me. I still have a whole timeline to go through because I'm only on, part 1. So if you want to jump on anytime and we can cover the timeline, go through the history of it.
Absolutely.
We still need to do that for my peeps. I greatly appreciate everyone. I am signing off at 49,962.
So close.
I might wake up to a 50. I won't know what to do. But I really do appreciate you guys. And
oh yeah.
We appreciate you.
Everybody.
Yeah, and don't worry. Yeah, don't stress about the email too much. I mean, there's an entire community here. If she wants to do
myself to sleep first. I mean,
like
if she wants to do a war of financial attrition, she's going to lose because I can guarantee that the larger community will. Oh, geez, we got some
That's good. That's
teasing
good.
happening here.
Got it.
Yeah,
Nailed
I
But,
it.
appreciate
uh,
that.
the big
I do.
community has everybody's back here.
Mhm.
And there's this little thing called the truth. Like, the truth shall set you free. And we'll go with that.
I
You
like
know?
it.
Yeah. All right, everybody. Have a wonderful evening, and I will see you again soon.
Bye. All the best.